Nicholas and Ryan. Okay.
Hey,
Ryan,
sorry,
hi there.
I
Hey,
cover
Hello,
on my
Ryan.
camera
Not
there.
oh,
joined
nice
one. Who is
guys.
that?
I didn't even have to call you, Ryan. That's great.
No, you don't gotta call me. I sometimes I just show up.
That's great. I appreciate it.
I don't think I've been to one of your meetups actually before when it
Uh,
actually comes down to it. I've been like on the mailing list forever, but
there he is.
Yeah, and we saw you with Nami there, Nicholas Nami. He
yeah,
just chimed in
Hi,
there
Nick.
too. Hello,
oh yeah.
hello,
Hi
hello.
everyone.
Um,
How's
Hey,
everybody doing?
what's up, Brad?
good.
What's up? It's been a moment.
Yeah, like 9 months or something, I think,
Uh,
since I saw Brad.
well, that's
I
exciting.
try to
Okay.
hold meetups on Discord all the time.
You do, I know. I went into my cavernous refuge of being alone. So I don't know. I mean, I overcommit to too many things, so I kind of had to
Oh
pull
yeah.
back on what we talked about. But
Well, this one's going to be really short, and
yeah, this
I'll
sounded
start
bite
off.
sized.
You notice this is an example of what not to do because I'm not really in Cabo, and the warm lighting here in this living room kind of conflicts with the screen behind me, but it's better than the doghouse that I was in earlier. I don't know why I say some of these things, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm just going to get started, and
we have
it
a
says
couple of
share.
people that
What's
probably
that?
joined. I said we have a couple of people that might be joining us a little bit late. So,
Well, yeah, but they should pop up, and I should see a thing to
okay, great.
get them. Okay, share sound and optimize for video, supposedly, and share this. And let's see, get rid of, come on, hide floating things so I can see what I'm doing and hide that. And go over to this clever little thing. Can you guys see my screen?
Right between.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
you can.
Video, we'll go full screen. This is our group from a while back, and I won't name everybody. It's just we were setting up for a photo where I had to Photoshop myself in right back. Between you guys back there behind Bonnie, something like that. Or it could be over there too, yeah. Okay, and now here we have my working drawings.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little day here today. I just love these gray mornings. Yeah, it's just great. I used to know, I used to not like gray mornings. I used to call it gloomy. But, you taught me about it's not gray, it's like it's silver. Because you can work out in the yard. You don't have to put your sunglasses on. You can see all the colors. That's great. So I like
Pay attention to your driving.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'll be turning here pretty quick, I think, won't I? Yeah. So.
Well, we'll stop before we get to the end of the street, huh?
All right. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. See the TV out the window. See the bags overhead. Oh my God, we're sitting here with a bush in front of us. I mean, this is all fake? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're turning. Oh, it makes me feel kind of dizzy. Like, woo.
You should be turning the wheel, sort of.
Oh, I should, but you won't let me turn the car on.
Oh, yeah, well, you're dangerous.
Especially in the driveway.
Hey, Bon, I think we missed a turn back there.
It sure looks like it.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
I'm glad you pulled ahead a little bit. This is looking dangerous.
It's getting awful darn close.
Oh, okay. So we were having some fun with that. Here's some more diagrams, how to do a two shoot down there. And my notes about how the mirror's reflecting, all this kind of stuff that went into putting it together. And like here, camera set up so we get an eye level view. And my forward button key here isn't working. Why
Blue.
is that? Anyhow, so we're having JPEGs longer than I wanted to, but that just shows it all taped together and ready to go.
Well, that's one of the challenges here, is having the sun in your face and trying to block it so we can shoot our tremendous adventure here. All this taped down garbage bags and a big floor jack here, balanced precariously on top of a little plastic table with a board on top of it, and then a TV. And oh my God, look at the bracing job on that television. Boy, is that classic or what? Whoa, big old stick from the hibiscus tree. There, look at that though. It's staked 3 ways. Can't go backwards and can't go forwards. Or hopefully that'll keep this thing from flying off its rocker. And then we might as well, that's HDMI 3 where we're connecting from the laptop inside. And a 100-foot extension cord. Whee! Didn't need that much. Okay, Bon, we're about ready to shoot this.
You want me in?
Aha, the famous kitchen tornado.
Did I hear thunder?
Oh my God! Scary!
What?
You better come and look at this.
Crap. I'm gonna go get the chickens in, Marge.
Who's Marge?
There's the black plastic to keep the sun out. Various HDMI cables. Found out one of my connectors was faulty. Oh, some external lighting, and then all the bags and plastic and velvet and crap to keep the other side of the room from reflecting in the window.
All black velvet would have been better. Okay, now here, you can see some people moving on the side and reflections and all this. You might wonder what this is for with no sound. And why is it not? There we go. I can jump ahead a little bit now. See the way they're working here. And this is just a clean plate. This is the background. And that's all. Oh, there, now my...
We were about a mile from the St. Mary's school, and that was an all-boys school. We were all-girls school. So
Well, there's a quiz on this one for the After Effects abusers or anyone else. If you can spot the After Effects compositing, because if you notice, I mean, she's up against a television showing this movie that we shot at Hoff's Hut. So there's no green screen problem with wispy hairs, little things like that. And she's just standing in the living room. So where's the after?
So St. Mary's boys sat in the back of the bus. We never dared to go back there. But us girls, we would sit in the front. But because we had these big boxes of hangers, we thought, oh, it's a good excuse to go sit there near where the boys were. So anyway, later on, we didn't think that was such a great idea. But we went there back in a sense, set down our box of hangers, and then, of course, the boys started going through the box of hangers and making sculptures out of it, you know, and being real creative. Sure. So, and one of them made a like the bird.
As I lifted it, ooh! So anybody have a clue as to what the after? I got to say, what's selling the shot for me is having the coffee cup. I mean, she's standing in a living room, but she holds a coffee cup. Much more likely that she's in that restaurant. But anyhow, the compositing is the shadow right over here, because otherwise she looks kind of like pasted on. So that's just a mask with a feathered edge that I tracked right to her arm.
One of the hangers got caught on my skirt, and as I lifted the box, the skirt started going up, and the boys were going, whoa, like that, and we were like, oh my God, we're so embarrassed, you know, and that, and they were all giggling and laughing and stuff like that. And we finally made our way off of the bus, but it was like, oh my gosh, they were having a great time at our expense, and we got to be with the boys.
So that worked out pretty good. And here I am, having gone back for the sole purpose of testing what a shadow would look like. Oh, here we get to the dinosaur, my sketches on this. That is supposed to be the way I rigged it, but I had to improvise. We got a 6-foot television screen there. You can see the top. That's supposed to be me, younger and blonde, I think, but that's the idea sketch. Yeah, that's a jailhouse thing made out of foam core for another project. Here you can see the TV vertically on a step stool with the this is a really precarious. I don't really recommend it. There's the back side.
And here's the HDMI connection. And a brace up there that the thing's leaning against.
Inventive.
And now you can see how precarious that is. That skinny little handle is supporting the TV and the brace at the top. So coming through this narrow gap, that had to be, I didn't want anybody going through the narrow gap. You know, it was
Operational.
But it worked. I can block off light.
So clearly that's not the solution. Jonathan.
We're going to try a little video experiment here today, replacing green screen. Hey, Bonnie, can you turn the TV down?
23 people in the race, 24
You just turn that, yeah. Thanks, babe, that's good. No, actually, just turn it off, yeah, completely. Muted. Yeah, that's better, okay. Yeah, I don't need to hear this guy crabbing anyhow. Okay, well, we're not talking about taking the green out of the screen and worrying about the fluffy hair and all that stuff. It's actually fixing it in pre rather than fixing it in post. And by that, you don't have to do all that work in post is what it means, okay? And so this is our test experiment. I mean, just it's the home living room, and so that's the easiest way to do it, I guess. Forgive the outfit here. Oh, there's such a shot there. Okay, well, Bon, why don't you zoom out and just slowly zoom out there. Just zoom out. That's good. And you can see that. Or zoom back in a little bit. I can see it on the thing there. You're not moving. Okay, stop right there. That's good. Yeah, I don't need a huge close-up. But now you can see that all along I was just standing in front of the TV that was playing a picture, a movie of our TV living room. And therefore, when I went like this, all the hair showed, so you can use this in your projects as long as you can shoot your stuff that you want and then match the lighting. Maybe this isn't perfect, but it's an idea. We have one little light over there and some light coming in, and it's the same setting. Anyhow, that's the trick so far. Bye. And of course, that was shot on the video behind me was shot from about where Bonnie has the camera at this point. And then we just put it on the computer, plugged it into the TV and played it as background. Bye. Bye. Right between. And then that's back to the beginning there. So I can stop sharing. Oh, and Fina made it in too. Hello there.
Yeah, she's there, and Larry's there too. Hi, Larry. You were in that shot, Larry. Did you see? Oh, wait, he doesn't have it.
No volume on your mic there.
Yeah,
There he
I
is.
saw myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyhow, so yeah, like I say, that's matching lighting. You can tell up here that I have not done that. But if you saw the setup, this was a last minute idea to put myself in the TV for the meeting. So for an hour and a half, we're balancing lights and got things, ring light in my face, and they're all, too warm and that stuff. But it was a fun job, and I thought I'd share some of that. Anybody comment?
Anybody have questions?
Actually, I do have a comment. You
Yeah.
pretty much started the volume back in the day.
Yeah. Right. That's that new term they've come up with. I guess it's maybe a year old, but I don't hear it hardly ever. Yeah, the volume.
Yeah,
Those great.
ADJ LED displays have gotten a
Mhm.
lot cheaper, and
Oh,
they're little 6-inch square micro LED display panels. I think it's 900 pixels by 900 pixels, and so you can build out areas
Mm.
with a display,
so you can
and
spend
it's
as much
OLED,
money you want to.
and they're anti-reflective.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. So you're staying
Brad,
up on this technology, huh?
Well, I did that for signage, menu boards and stuff.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So you can have little tiny font and text. You couldn't tell that it was a screen. It looks like it's just a lit up menu board.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, you know what? This thing says meeting 40 minutes, but it doesn't tell me the amount of time left.
let's see, I have it. It's
we're like 15 in, I think.
yes,
15 minutes, give or
15.
take.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 after or 13 after.
Well, other than that, Adobe Max and Firefly, all jazzed looking at the sneaks and everything with video extend and filling in gaps in video and stuff like that. But the last couple of videos I just watched on YouTube saying, yeah, but it's not working. They shipped it, and the new beta that you have to be a subscriber to get. And I have not tried this myself, but it was something only, what, 3 days old. I said, well, it's still not working. And he's talked to several people and they haven't got it working. But from the sample that Adobe showed, when they do, it's going to be a real game changer. There's been a lot of places where I wish I had 3 seconds more of video before the camera hit the floor or whatever, that would really help out.
I actually tried the extend thing.
Yeah.
You have to install the Premiere Beta, and it works pretty good.
Oh, you had it working.
Yeah, I was able to do a whole bunch of shots, so
Well,
it works pretty well.
More recent than 3 days ago?
I tried it the first day and then the second day. Did I try it earlier today? I think I did. Yeah, it works.
Of the Max, you mean?
Glad for a good report on that.
But keep in mind, it's like double the tokens on your AI credits. So you're going to go through them a lot quicker. Right now, they're currently double, but they're talking about it's going to be like maybe 5-6 times for every 1 second of video, I think. But it's only at 1080p right now, too. So the higher the video, even more credits are going to be used.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I also
worried
tried
about is
some of the
1080p so far.
Photoshop features, like removing wires and stuff like that, and those work pretty well. Did you guys try those?
Yeah, that's amazing. There are very few
They
spots
actually
where
stole a plugin for wire removal.
Is that right?
Yeah. I had that going for many years now, and it uses a little JavaScript, and it uses content aware fill.
I
So
love
now it can use AI
solutions. Anything that makes my life easier, I'm good with.
The other thing I was pointing out to them was the perfect blend. If it can capture the tone changes so that you could use it in a video. So you could do video comping. One little trick I did figure out what you could do with that is you turn on the action capture and it will capture its process. And then you can go in there and grab the color tones that it did for you.
Well, this sounds
and you can
pretty
export
tricky.
those.
Wow. Oh, and there's Jay. Well, you missed the demo, but if it's recorded, I'll give it to you later.
All right, thank you.
It's only short.
Yeah.
Won't take much of your life.
Robert's in there too, but we don't see his little cute face. Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Also, at Max, I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but they have, for free, you can watch all the videos or many of the videos. And it's useful for, how to different things that are new. And it's good for like a year.
Yeah. Up
Just
till next
watching the
time.
keynote on from Monday and Tuesday is really inspiring. This shows kind of an overview of everything. And then, so you can get that training for no charge.
Yeah, and they rock through it pretty fast.
I put in there the playlist of the sneaks inside the meeting chat for you guys. It's
Okay,
all
yeah.
of the sneaks that were played during 2024.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can open the chat there and copy it to another file.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, great.
This is some stuff I should have had ready, but I took a nap instead.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so okay.
Well, next month we're going to do something else, but I forget what it was. I've been pretty focused. Oh, I know the problem because our sister group, Digital Creatives, changed their meeting from Tuesday to the same Thursday, November 21st. And theirs is like at 6:30, and I made mine at 7, and they have a 2-hour meeting, I think. So that doesn't work too well. So I've always said this one was going to be, whenever we got inspired, because Nicholas Nami there, he's got great stuff happening all the time, and we could team up like for the Adobe raffle coming up in December.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be on a certain Thursday or anything. We'll take a poll and
Right.
see who can make
Probably
it
do
on
the-
Wednesday morning at 6.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
something.
probably earlier in the months rather than later in the months,
Yeah.
because November and December are both
Yeah.
Christmases.
Yeah, I don't want to fight for Christmas on the
Towards
25th.
the end, and I'm going to be traveling both of those times. But of course, I can do it on Zoom, and that. So, but we'll be sending out a notice from email and that for what we're going to do for November, but probably sometime in the first couple of weeks. We're working with Nami. Nami, do you have any dates for yet?
An announcement to make? Anything?
Yeah, we have our monthly content creator meetup. We just had one. When was it? Like a week ago? Brad was there.
Yeah, I think it was at the beginning of this week, wasn't it? Or was it last week?
It was last week, I think, right? Or was
I'm
it
just
Tuesday?
playing.
Oh my God. Was it Tuesday?
Wasn't it Tuesday? Yeah.
Oh my God. I've done so many things since Tuesday. It feels like a whole week. Yes. So yeah, every month we're gonna have those, which is going to be a mix of everything, whatever we use to create content. So last meeting we talked about like what kind of stuff we would create, and we played a little game of being a producer for somebody else in the group and what they would do if they were the producer of somebody else. How would they make content? How would they make social posts for them? So that's what we did. I thought it was pretty cool. Brad was falling asleep at that moment, but I was having a good time. No,
Well,
I'm kidding. He was actually pretty active.
When's your next meeting then, Nami? Do you have the date?
Well, he sends out emails.
Yeah,
You'll get
I
it.
send out emails.
We missed this one though. I didn't.
Yeah, Eventbrite, and also if you guys haven't signed up, we have a sign up page. I think most people in here have signed up. Have you guys signed up? Let me actually grab that. Just give me a moment.
I might have to start Eventbrite again too. This is a catch as catch can thing, the way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Are you already off Meetup, Terry?
It told me there was, I think 13 days until it was defunct or something.
Okay, because you
And
have to
then
do
they
a
want me to,
yearly member. So
yeah,
you guys, it sounds like everybody's kind of moving off, or a lot of people in this circle. I don't want to derail the topic, but it's interesting.
no,
I mean,
yeah.
I know the price has gone up and stuff, but
Well, the thing that
Well, we
bugged
have
me was that the day of the meeting, it would disappear and you couldn't find it on Meetup. It was like,
wonderful.
that was always a problem.
we have the list of the members who are active and show up most of the time. And the link that I sent you. So if you're not part of that list and you haven't signed up, please sign up so we would have your email so we don't lose you.
Well, you know what? I got that list that had 1,187 members, which hardly ever
Yeah.
show up, but not a single email.
Yeah. So at that link, we have people with their emails. So they're reachable and we could invite them.
What link are you talking about? I see Digital
It's in the
Creative
chat.
RSVP there.
Yes. If you haven't signed up there, please do. So we could have
Okay.
your.
Okay, I'll copy that, right. And Robert tells us he has no mic or camera going. Funny, because he's a professional videographer. He's got all his equipment out in the car.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he was at a
meeting
meeting
will end in
earlier.
10 minutes, it says, but we probably don't need to go that long either.
Yeah. So, okay, so do you have a date of your meeting, Nami, so we don't conflict, or we could join it? And because for some reason I missed your last meeting. I don't know if I've been swamped with my own
Yes,
stuff.
the next meetup is actually November 19th.
19th.
Content creators meetup. It's still on meetup.com. It's posted there.
Okay. All right.
But I am going to try to send out an email directly with
Okay.
everyone on the list
All righty.
outside of meetup. Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I
those
think
of
I'll
you
chat with you
here-
about meetups offline separately. All right, gang. Anything else last minute?
Well, you all get points for being here tonight, and then
Or
when we
towards
have
the
we'll
raffle.
be included, but you have to come at least 2 times during the
Once
6
before the meeting. That's the second
and
time
once, yeah, and if you
for
come
the
at
raffle.
the meeting,
Once.
then that would with this time. So I've got your names down here. So we have a drawing for the complete Creative Cloud suite for a year. So and Larry and Fina have won it, so has Jay in the past. And
Yeah, and
Yes.
hopefully
Yeah,
Fine
so-
has come through or will
Yeah.
shortly, because we had a little bit of a contest with Adobe where they try to bump user groups off and give no more free subscriptions.
I know.
So that's
know.
why we have a newsletter now and rushing to fulfill the obligations. So far,
Yeah, I
We're
have it
golden.
now. They took the code, no problem.
excellent.
Okay,
Glad to
good.
hear it finally fulfilled. It took a
Yeah.
while. You're very patient. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really.
you.
Yeah.
I had to fulfill
Right.
some requirements before I
So you're
dared
not
bug 'em
eligible
again.
for this next drawing then, so it's a year, you have to be a year and a half.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
Well,
great.
if that's all, then let's
Well,
declare
actually,
the
I
meeting.
put something more in there for you
Oh,
guys.
did. Wait a minute. I
Um,
got to get that then.
I had found out that Nicholas has already developed one, but I already had one developed a long while ago. A chat GPT that develops content. So you give it a little breadcrumb of what you want it to do, and then it will spit out like the entire process for you for what you're trying to build. So
Well,
it
you're going
allows
to
you
do
to
a
bounce
demo
and
of this? You're going to show
I
some
could.
of that? Yeah. That sounds pretty interesting. But not right now, because we only got 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Well, but do we have, I don't know if I have your email,
Yeah, we've got it.
Brad. Huh? We've-
Yeah, it's brad@bluebrad.com.
Okay. Brad.
I'll put it in there again for you.
Okay. All right, and we'll pick a date for our meeting and get back with you guys to let you know what we'll be doing.
All right. Well, thanks for attending. I appreciate it. More thrills and spills next month, huh?
Heck yeah. Thanks
All
for
right.
sharing.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you, guys.
Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
And
Thank you.
to you,
Thank
Bob.
you.
Have a good night.
All right.
Good night.